Jeff, Jim, and Carmela, part number 26. Jim could not come up with any logical reason this girl would be so emotional just because a radio announcer's voice reminded her of her dead husband. The whole affair was bizarre, and Jim would have called the whole thing quits, but now Carmela was willing to meet him. Jim decided he could not end this crazy telephone affair until after he had seen Carmela in the flesh. The day and evening went by slowly because Jim was anticipating the phone call from Carmela. He would finally get to see the mystery girl who had substituted him for her deceased husband. His program at the radio station was starting to lack enthusiasm because all he could think of was Carmela. 12 midnight finally came, and Jim was glad to get out of the radio station and go home to wait for Carmela to phone. He walked into his apartment and sat down by the telephone. Not long after sitting down, the telephone rang, and it was Carmela. Carmela's voice was shaking when she spoke. "Jim, I parked my car in the parking space just across the street from the radio station this evening so I could see you when you came to work. If I was going to meet you, I wanted to know what you looked like. If you think our telephone conversations have been unusual, you are in for a bigger surprise when you see what is inside a small cardboard box I will give you when we meet tonight." Then Carmela began to tell Jim what she wanted to do. "Our first meeting could get out of hand when I am with you for the first time. I need to keep myself as calm and collected as I can. After you see the contents of the cardboard box I will give you, you will understand why. I would like you to wait for me in your automobile. Play some relaxing music in your cassette player. I will be at your apartment in 1 hour. When I open the door to get into your automobile, you will be able to see me. Please do not say anything to me. Let me sit with you and listen to the music as I try to calm myself down. If you speak to me, I will not be able to keep myself from you. I know all of this appears to be crazy, but as I said, you have not seen or heard anything yet that will come close to what I think you will find out when you open the cardboard box. In addition, this time tomorrow, you will know the reason this affair is so strange. I can hardly believe it myself. I love you, and I will see you in 1 hour." Then Carmela hung up before Jim could say anything. Jim was completely confused now, and he could not put anything together that contained any logic. Jim searched through his box of cassettes, looking for a recording of mood music. His hands were shaking so much he was dropping cassettes all over the floor.